Hi there, this is Moiya from Beauty's Edge, and this is my first tutorial. It's just going to be, I'm going to quickly go over an kind of a brighter evening look. I've already done my face, and then I'll start how I did my eyes. It's just like a gold to light blue, and then I'm going to put black in on that side, which I forgot to do before the video. I use my M.A.C Studio Tech. I use NC15, which is the lightest shade they have because I'm the lightest person on earth. And you can see I'm running out. I have another one ready to go when that's empty. Then I use my Stark Naked blush from M.A.C, and this was limited edition. It has a nice little sparkle, and it's kind of a dark rosy pink. And so I bring that in on the top of the cheekbones. When you're as pale as I do, you don't use bronzers because that just makes you look ridiculous. So what I'm going to start with, and I've already done one eye as you can see, I'm going to do my other eye, whole eye including eyebrow, eyeliner, mascara. So I'm going to start out with the Bare Canvas paint, which is just a nice good primer to throw on your eye. It also has a little bit of a sparkle, so you could just use the primer, and then you could just use the primer by itself if you just wanted a nice, like, perk your eyes up a little bit. Nothing too dramatic, obviously. It's a good base. It holds your makeup all day, keeps it from creasing. And it's just a very light beige color. So I put that on first. That's my first step. Then I will do my eyebrows. And I use this nice little quad palette. Most of my products are M.A.C, but I do like another brand called Sonia Kashuk. And I used her little quad eye palette. It was $10, and I love it still to this day. So I start, and I just basically fill it in. It's like more of a cream base, so it'll hold your eyebrows in place at the same time all day. So just like that, and you bring it out and just give it a nice arch. Now, what I've been doing to give it a little bit more definition is I got this quad palette from M.A.C. It came out with the Red She Said collection for Christmas, and it's got a nice brown in there, which I believe is sweet chestnut. And I take my little angled brush that also came in the Christmas collection. It's the 266 SE angled brush, which is more used for eyebrows. And I just fill it in. It gives it a little bit darker for when you have dark hair like mine. You don't want black eyebrows. You want a nice dark rich brown eyebrow so that doesn't look too silly. Then for my under eyebrow light, I will go with the Nano Gold, which is the light color in this palette, and just go right up under there. And also bring it out from the corner of your eye because that makes your eye pop out. And I like to pull it under my eye as well. Just makes everything stand out a lot. Now, I have a gold on my other eye, and this was in the limited edition collection last year from the Antiquities line, and I've been using it very sparingly because I know I'm never going to see it again. It's the Uppity paint pot, and it's just this nice little yellow. It's more yellowy gold than anything. And I'll put that on with the same brush, the 194 SE from this year's Christmas collection, that I put on my Bare Canvas paint with. And I'm just going to bring that right from the middle as well, and I'm going to cover it all the way into the crack of the eye, or the crease, and just smooth it. Not quite getting all the way to the other corner, because I'm going to be putting a powder on that and it'll blend a lot better if I don't put it all the way. So the bluish color I'm going to be using is called Shimmer Moss, and that is with the regular eyeshadows that they have. Another similar color to that is the Steamy. They look very different on the website, but next to each other they're almost identical. Okay, and so I'm using last year's mini edition brush. I have all the mini brushes from the past 2 years, and they're great if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on the brushes themselves. They'll last you, and they're just as good quality. So I'm gonna take that in my brush, and I'm just gonna bring that from the other corner in about halfway And I'm going to bring it way up till almost right under the eyebrow, but not completely. I'm just going to get that cover the eye real well. Just like that. And I'm going to do a little bit of blending just to make it flow together a little better. And I'm going to use also another brush from last year's Christmas edition. It's the 217 special edition. And I'm just going to blend that right all together, right into the gold, nice and smoothly. Just like that. I think I used the wrong color. Now next I'm going to take Carbon, which is another color that is in regular rotation at M.A.C. And since I didn't do the other eye, I'll fill in the other eye real quick and then we'll go over. And Carbon they're black. It's a matte color. And it's great because it shows up really well. And so I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to sweep it right in the crease. Nothing too crazy because you don't want to overdo it. And it's not going to be a super dark look. Just use that black just to kind of pop the eye out a little bit better. And like I said, just bring this in the crease. You don't need to pull it all over the eye, because then that'll take away the color that we have. And then I'm going to blend that again with that brush. And just you do like a windshield wiper movement pretty fast just to get that all together. So like that. Now as far as eyeliner goes, I'm going to be using Black Track Paint Pot, or Fluid Line, I guess. And so I'm going to start out and I'm going to line the whole waterline on the bottom as well, and then do the top and just wing it out a little bit. So we'll just do that real quickly. And then also once you get the waterline, just pull it along real thin under the eye. Like that. And then I'm going to take one of my only regular MAC brushes. It's the 206. It's an angled brush. It can be used for your eyebrows or your eyeliner. I prefer to use it for my eyeliner because it helps wing out a little bit better and you can get a steadier line with it. So I'm just going to start that at the corner. I'm not going to wing it out yet. And put a little bit thicker. And as you get more towards the corner of your eye, and do it a little bit thinner. And then pull it out to the corner. And just give it a little wing. You don't want, for this it's not going to be too dramatic. Okay. And so then I just move on to my mascara because essentially I'm done with the eye. And the mascara will just bring it open. And I'm using Plush Lash by MAC. It's my favorite mascara by them because it has kind of a unique little brush. It's flat on the top and the bottom, and then the other sides, they're rounded. So you start off by using the flat side to pull your lashes apart. Okay, so, and I use the flat part just to spread the lashes, and just to get them placed right. And then you use the more curved side to apply the mascara and to pull them out nice and long. And it just gives them a nice full effect. And with the Plush Lash, it makes it so that your eyelashes don't get brittle and hard throughout the day. They stay pretty soft, and just you can reapply mascara throughout the day and it doesn't get very clumpy. And so I put that on the top, and then I like to put mine on my bottom lashes like that. Okay, so that is my brightened evening look. And like I said, I'm Moiya from Beauty's Edge.